Welcome to Dan and Bryn Start a Gym. Are we still recording?
Just go. Go ahead.
Now you are.
Apparently we're not recording.
Yeah, we are. Yeah, we are.
We've been recording. So, I'm so confused, Jordan. I don't know if we are or aren't recording. Now, let's talk to Bryn for a moment. Bryn,
Yes.
what makes a front squat so difficult?
A front squat? I love front
Oh,
squats.
excuse me, overhead squat. I meant overhead squat.
The weight is over your head,
Really?
so that's really hard.
But why does the weight over your head make it so much harder than, say, a front squat?
Well, core stability, you have to balance the weight and keep everything aligned so you don't fall over forwards or backwards. But your shoulder stability and mobility is very important. Hip mobility, everything. But your core has to work really damn hard.
What happens to your center of gravity?
Totally changes.
Where does it change from?
From your center to not your center anymore.
Where would it go?
Over my head.
There you go. So your center of gravity goes over your head, making it harder to balance. Correct?
Yes.
Big squeeze, flex. There you go. There you go. There you go. Get down there. Get down. Beautiful. Oh, you can get lower than that next time. Last one. And on this one, just drop it on the floor. All the way down. Get to that point of relax. All right. So, depending on what time you're tuning in, you might have just seen Bryn do her over his head squats. Or they might come just after that, depending on how Jordan splices this whole thing together. Okay? Now, what happens if I don't have a mobile thoracic spine?
You're going to fall over forward.
Unless I have,
If you have weight in your front,
if
you
I
can
have poor
balance that.
thoracic mobility, but I have amazingly flexible shoulders,
Oh,
I can cheat.
you could cheat. That still sounds like it would suck a lot.
It would. Some people have great flexible shoulders.
Yeah.
Really, really awesome. So, the overhead squat is probably the hardest squat, in my opinion, on a bilateral movement, such as using two limbs. The overhead squat is important for thoracic mobility and shoulder mobility. Now, when Bryn's doing it, she's not looking to get a lot of reps. It takes an extreme amount of core stability in order to maintain that posture. You'll notice that when she does her squat, her knees and hips basically break at the exact same time, which is important to help learn and develop. She doesn't get, oh, there she's getting low enough. Perfect. She noticed that her thoracic extension is, well, quite a lot actually, and her shoulder mobility is very high. The weight stays directly in line with her center of gravity. If it came out in front, it would fall forward. Anyhow, we like doing overhead squats to help with thoracic and shoulder mobility to increase your overall squat form and technique for doing things like front squats and back squats. I typically don't load them up very much. I know that a lot of people learn to do them when they do a snatch. I don't like doing them for a snatch unless it's a hang snatch, not one off the floor. Personally, I don't believe that you should load it up as heavy as you can possibly go. Simply, it's a lot of torque on the shoulders, and unless you want to be an Olympic lifter, which is fine if you do, it's a great mobility exercise, but not one that you're going to see a lot of overall strength gains, except for in that one singular movement. It does help with your front and back squats for movement quality benefits. And so, there you have the overhead squat.